Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm the Hooded Lid and today we're going to play with makeup. This is a video I wasn't planning on doing because it's supposed to be raining. It will be raining in several hours, but actually the sun is kind of coming in and out, and since there's probably going to be 3 days where I can't shoot at all, I thought I'd do something. And I'm calling it war paint. I haven't seen anybody do this before, although I'm sure somebody has. But I'm going to go in pretty much with cream-ish or liquid-ish products and do everything and see what happens. It's just a goof. So I've already done foundation. I'm wearing the Mer in a color that is a little too pink for me. So it looks okay if I wear something high like this. Let's pull out my necklace. But there's something a little ashy about it. It's supposed to be a neutral tone, but it feels pink. But as time goes on, I'm sure it will kind of meld into my skin. So we're going to start with contouring, and I'm going to be using this from Charlotte Tilbury. So, for the contour, this is where I'm seeing. I mean, luckily, I'm going to go under a little bit the cheek. Bring the cheek up. Another product, there it is, that I really like for this is a drugstore product that I don't know where it is. I think it's from Wet n Wild, and you have seen me use it before, but it's very ashy, so very good for doing that. Then I'm going to do the temples. There's really kind of a line right through here, and I'm getting that eye a little bit as well. I have hair somewhere. A little bit. I'm not going to contour too much the forehead. You know, if you have a wide face, you want to contour this way, but if you have a long face, you'll definitely want to do contouring up here. But I don't feel that I have a long face, so I don't want to. I do have some jolly bits that I don't want to talk about. I think they're getting better though, on this side anyway. And I don't have the strongest jawline in the world either. And under here, where I have a little bit of a double chin. Now, I usually don't do that kind of contour. I hardly contour at all. Let's be real. But, yeah, I think that's about all I'm going to do with contour. Now, you could do a little here to make your lip look bigger, fuller. My lower lip is fuller than my upper lip, so I don't know that that does anything for me. And I have seen people do contour above the lip. Tati used to do this a lot. I'll just put a little bit there because that scares me. Now let's talk about bronzer. I'm going to do the Seychelles. Many people put bronzer the exact same place where their contour is, but I don't see it that way. So, Beauty Blender, and I'm going to put the bronzer on top of the cheekbones because this is where the sun hits you. It actually definitely gets me on the eyes and the forehead, and we'll move that up. I don't really think I get much of anything on the chin, but we'll go ahead and do that. Looking kind of crazy. I think I'm going to call this video War Paint. So for blush, I have 2 creams. I actually have 3 creams, and then I also have a WESTMAN Atelier. So here are the colors. I think I might want to do the WESTMAN Atelier. I think I'll mix. So I like to put my blush right like yay. I actually prefer it a little higher. Nothing wrong with a little blush there, or here, or frankly, here. I'm going to leave it there for now. I haven't used these in such a long time, and they're very decent. I'm going to take the lightest one and go the center of the nose. I do like brightness right here. And under the eyes, the color is not going to be great. The top of the cheekbone, and do a little V. I've been thinking about doing this for a couple of days, or maybe even a week. And then last night I was inspired for some reason, because I wanted to find something fun to do. I thought, oh, I should pull out my Kevin Kwan book and see if I can replicate something. And I looked at it for about half an hour, and he did have something like this going on. So, just FYI, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not imitating that. Let's do a little bit here. I guess a little bit here. And I'm ready to leave. I'm going to do a little something mixology with the color on this, because I think that's a little bit wrong. So this is by Terry. And now we're going to mix everything up. So I have a couple of things. Oh, you know what? I want to do one more thing. Here's what I was talking about. I'm going to do the nose. And I'm just doing this because it was in the Kevin Kwan thing. This is a nice ashy color. I usually do not contour my nose. Not that my nose is perfect, but I find it hard to contour. So what he did is he contoured and brought it up here. Now I might already have just too much going on to do this. And then I'm going to try to continue that line, because my nose is a little bit wide down here, but that's something I have not allowed myself to make myself crazy about, because I find when I contour my nose, it starts to look really long and strange. So to abate that, I'm going to do a little bit like this on the end, so it doesn't look too incredibly long and weird. So my blending tools may change, but for now I'm looking at this. This is a Zoeva foundation brush. This is a brush that is no longer being made, but it is a Trish McAvoy, I believe. Yes, a beauty blender and an eyeshadow brush. This is, I believe, synthetic. And we're going to start here. And things might have dried a little too much. I'm going to go in with the Zoeva. So, I think that Charlotte Tilbury product pretty much dried down. It's not like using the shade and Illuminate where you can kind of just have it forever and it's not going to dry. And I pull up, so, you know, you want to blend it in and going up. You don't want to bring this down, because that'll make your face move down. And we will go over this with a beauty blender after we get the first blend going. Now I'm going to go in with this brush. And a stippling brush might be appropriate as well. We'll see. I do have one, I just didn't bring it out. So this brush I find is working really nicely with the Tarte bronzer. And I think I'm going to start using this Kat Von D brush and do a little bit in here. So I'm going to bring it up the nose to where that line is. I feel like I have a lot more on this side than on this side. And now I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow brush. And with the Beauty Blender. And see if we can help this area out a little bit. Sorry I'm not talking too much, you guys, but I've never tried this before. This is just me having a goof. So I still have some more work to do, but I want to start doing the eyes. So I did the temple right here. For many women, as you get older, you lose fat in your face, and this becomes quite bony. You can start to look a little peanut heady. I do not have that problem, so I have some contour there, and it's just a continuous line right here. And then some blush. This cooler contour that I did on the nose. And I put some bronzer up here too. I do have some wrinkles right here, so it's not laying perfectly, but pretty good. Same thing over here. So I'm taking that contour up, and remember, this is the Charlotte Tilbury product, which has dried a little bit. So that's not a product that's just going to hang there and be ready to be worked on when you're ready to work on it. That's my dog. My neighbor must be up. I'm gonna go say hi to my neighbor. So my neighbor's there. My neighbor, Lucy, loves my neighbor. I love my neighbor. But, you know, she went to say hello, and Lucy's like, blah! And now she's back here. Hi, baby. So I'm just blending this out. And this is the tricky part, I think, is to make this look natural. And I think I need to throw away that concealer because it's kind of separating a little bit. It's pretty old. It's not looking great on top of my nose. And then I'm just going to press where I put that contour. I'm not going to move it, hopefully, just press it. And I feel like I'm kind of done. This is one of my favorite ways to do my under eyes. And I'm just going to keep on doing a nice little blend to soften this up because I am going to be running some errands, although truthfully no one's going to see any of this. Yeah, this concealer needs to go away. It is old. It's totally come off already right there. Okay. And I think what I managed to do is what I was hoping to do was get a look that actually doesn't look all that makeup-y, even though I'm wearing a ton of makeup. But I do need to fix what's going on in my nose. So I'm going to go here. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in with the NARS. I usually do this with my finger, but my nails are growing. I'm sure that won't last. It's been so dry. I just like look down and go, wait, what happened to my nail? Oftentimes it's you shut the car door and you You don't even feel it, and you look down and there's your nail on your lap. Well, for me anyway. I don't know that I got what I wanted to get on the nose, but I just, again, want to blend this so it doesn't look like a line. And that contour that I put right here, just a littlest bit. And just work on this line. I mean, from my blind eyes, this looks good, but I have a feeling that it's not. But the way the light hits me right here, I can't tell. But I feel like all I need is a lip product now. And I have to say that this product I reviewed the other day, I said I love this color and it's kind of comfortable too. It's not that comfortable. I thought it was going to be a moussey delight, and it's not. It's drying. It's called Shag, and I love this color. And, you know, sometimes NARS does the same colors in different formulas. So I went online to see if they did. They don't. It's such a shame. And I go back with this again. Got a little bit messy. Okay, whatever was on here made this color a little darker than it is. So I'm going to go with my beloved Victoria Beckham. I love this color. A little bit better. And now I'm going to do one more little trick that I don't know that I've done on this channel, or if I have, I did it a long time ago. And you don't have to do it with this, but this is what I have. This is a very old Shiseido concealer. How brilliant is that? And I'm going to put this above my lip line. So if you ever go over your lip line, something like this is magic. But I think this also helps to make the lip look a little bit bigger, because it's making your vermilion look more pronounced. The vermilion is the skin formation at the outside of your lips, that if you touch your lips and then you touch above your lips, there's a difference in texture between here, and that's the vermilion, and it has just a different consistency of skin. What do you think, you guys? I think 1, it was fun. 2, you know, the sun is out. 3, I feel like it's a natural, no makeup-y look, and kind of a tan look, and now you can't tell that my foundation is, you know, kind of the wrong color. I do want to just do some brows, and I could even not do mascara, but that means the Chanel metallic bronze or metal bronze, whatever it's called, might be perfect, so it's not a makeup-y look. And the Chanel. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. Is it my favorite formula for what it does to the lashes? No. But I think that's not a formula thing. I honestly think that's a brush thing. But I love it that it's not black. It gives your lashes some length and definition, but it doesn't look too hard if you don't have dark hair. So if you're a redhead or blonde, or maybe even an ash blonde, and I just feel like, especially when you're going for a certain kind of softer eye look, you still get the lashes, but you don't get that darkness. Ta-da! Well, that was fun. I could do a little more contour right here to help give me a little bit of shape. And then use my finger at the edge because obviously I don't want to pull this contour down. So I'm blending this up. And then the finger, make sure it's clean, at the edge. It's a lot of makeup. When I look in the mirror right here from this distance, I think this is a very nice natural kind of look. But when I look in here, it's, you know, it's a lot of makeup. It's a different way to apply makeup. And I don't know what's going on right here, but I got something like lipstick or what? I don't know what's going on. But the look, it's interesting. I remember the lovely Lisa Eldridge did a video where I don't remember what she was doing, but she spoke about an occasion she had where she was doing makeup. I think it was an ad shoot. And brought out the model and the client said, oh, no, too much makeup. I want it more natural. When in fact she hardly had any makeup on the model, but she had a beautiful, vivid red lip. And she said, okay. Went back into the trailer, I'm assuming she had a trailer, and just put shit tons of makeup on, probably similar to this, but she left the lip nude and the blush was more of a natural color, it wasn't vivid, and brought it out and they said, that's much better, so natural, so, you know, makeup-y, un-makeup-y, blah, 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 blah. And she said, you know, it was funny because it was just, she put a ton of makeup on her, but the tones all worked with her skin. I don't remember specifically what Lisa said, but I do remember her talking about this, that the idea is some people think a red lip means lots of makeup and something neutral means not a lot of makeup, even though I'm wearing a ton of makeup. But I like it. I think it looks pretty darn good. And maybe you want to try along with me next time. Replay this and get out your favorite cream products and a couple of brushes. I ended up using these three. So this is kind of a fluffy brush, medium density in Goat. This is a Zoeva foundation brush. Lisa uses this all the time. That's why I ordered it. And it's quite stiff. It's almost as stiff as a kabuki, but it's not flat. And this is a powder brush from Kat Von D. Hindash uses this for foundation all the time. It's synthetic. And this is an eyeshadow brush from MAC. Oh, this is a 218. This is an old 218. Is it 218? I can't remember anymore. 217. So this was Goat. Well, and it still is. And that's about it. So thanks for playing. I hope you might have found this interesting or helpful, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.